Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode of Veggie Aussie Chick. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I was talking to a subscriber the other day and he asked me a very interesting question and I thought, I think I'll do a video on that. So basically he wanted to know if cats and dogs' their fur coat, ever change colour or if it's kind of like a myth. And I hadn't even thought about it. And when I got Tess, she was pretty much a seal point colour. And then as she's aged, she started to get like a darker colour. She's still like a seal point colour, but she's not a full-on seal point colour, if that makes sense. Because her mum was a Burmese and her dad was a Siamese. So I went, come to think of it, yes, they must do. Like, I've never even thought about a colour change and like that. But I do have some information here, and I will probably read the whole thing because it's only one page long. It's from BCA Animal Hospitals, and the title is True or False, Coat Colour Can Sometimes Change as Pets Age. So the answer is true. Before I get into the article, I just want to say there are a few things that may contribute to your dog or cat's fur changing colour. So the first couple I've got down here are genetics and aging, environmental factors such as sunlight. I've always said this, and from experience being in the UK, I've sort of noticed that dogs and cats and probably even other animals as well seem to live longer than they do down here, and I think it's because of our weather and their weather as well. So it's not always the fact, but that's my opinion on it. And also your cat and dog may have health issues that may make them age, and diet, so what you feed them and stuff like that. So just make sure that you're feeding them a healthy diet and you're not giving them things like lollies, these buttermentals, which are pretty much in the whole pack. Ooh, I haven't exercised this week. I think, what week are we in? I think it's like the second week of June at the moment, because of my sore arm, which I think I did an Instagram post on. But yeah, by the time this video goes up, hopefully that'll be recovered. It'll be back to normal. Anyway, let's get back into the what we're talking about, colour change. So as your pet matures from a puppy or kitten to a senior, you may notice that their coat colour changes, some with more dramatic changes than others. Excuse my voice. Dalmatians, for example, are born white, developing their telltale black spots several weeks later. Likewise, Bedlington Terriers, Bearded Collies, and Kerry Blue Terriers all have colour changes as they mature into adults. I'm going to leave the video here, go get a drink, and I'll be back. Okay guys, welcome back to the second part of this video. My voice sounds a little bit better now, doesn't it? So I'll just continue with this article from BCA Hospitals, BCA Animal Hospital. So Siamese cats, like Dalmatians, start out white and grow into darker points, which often darken with age. Persian cats, especially those with a blue-cream coat, may also have colouring changes. Some kittens, especially those that are red or smoky colour, can be born with faint stripes that fade once they reach adulthood. And yeah, I've sort of gone into the next bit because it goes just as some people go grey like humans. They reach their senior years, cats and dogs may too. So I'll just read this last sentence actually. As your black cat, if you've got a black cat, as your black cat ages, you may notice its coat fading to brown before wisps of grey appear. And yeah, it goes into aging, and then yeah, if your cat's a sun worshipper, so they're like sunbaking, basically. Yeah, it's got their coat may get bleached from ultraviolet sunlight if they're in the sun a lot. So, yeah, I thought that was a very interesting topic that this subscriber brought up. I thought, you know what, I never even thought of doing a video on something as simple as that, or as interesting as that. Well, I found it quite interesting anyway. And yeah, but as always, if you have any concerns about your cat or dog's fur, just go to your vet, because they are the best person to talk to about that. But it's not I would assume from this article, it's not a major problem unless they start to get sick or they start to lose more fur than they should, if that makes sense. Or the colour somehow affects, how they interact with you and stuff like that. So, yeah, I guess I'll leave it there. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram and Threads. And I will add a video of tests at the end. And see you guys next time. Bye.